Hi, Marcy. You trying to get your husband to buy a bass? You need to. You need to. This is so cool. I mean, that with that, it's got the tuner and the equalizer and all that on it. It's really fun to play. I got better strings after I bought it. It had the round strings. They went weak, weak, weak when you move your hand, but I got flat strings and they don't do anything. They're wonderful. And I'm no good. Oh. Well, it's New Year's Eve. I got me Guinness. Well, Frank would have joined. I'd have done it anyway.
Hi. Hi, Marcy.
It's Tennessee.
Hey, Joy.
Oh,
Well,
I was telling Marcy I got me Guinness.
you certainly do. Yeah.
It not. I don't think it's a pint. Like a quarter pint.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a cup.
This is yeah, works for me. So, how are you guys doing?
First class. Tomorrow is my wife's birthday, actually.
Oh,
oh,
wow.
that's nice.
I won't say how old she is.
Yeah. Okay. Hey. Hi, Marcia.
Hello, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Who's staying up till midnight? Me, with my little bottle of
Oh.
prosciutto. My husband will go to sleep by 11 because he wants to watch the ball drop. I'm
Oh,
not sure if he'll
okay.
make it up. The dog might
Yeah.
not make it up. I don't know.
Well,
But I will.
I don't have plans beyond the meeting. But I signed up to go on a hike tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, first day hike. Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah, yeah. There's a state park that's like less than 20 minutes away from me, and I didn't even know it was there. It's a part of town that I just don't ever drive through. So you know, picked up some spam that I looked at for a minute and saw, hey, wait a minute, maybe I ought to do that.
Good.
So we'll see. I told my kids where I'd be so that they can
Rescue
tell
you?
the dogs where to start on Friday.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
that's fun. Yeah.
yeah.
Good. I imagine you don't have snow on the trail.
And not so much. Yeah, we have had some frigid weather off and on in the last week, but the days right around Christmas were like springtime or late fall. It's almost a return of Indian summer. Was it that way in Shreveport? I suppose so.
80 degrees here on Christmas Day. 80
Wow,
degrees.
80. And it was in the 70s here. Uh, yeah, Marcy, we can't help it. It just does that here. So, Joy, did it get up to 0?
-5.
-5. Now that's
And it
Celsius.
was into the -30. So
-30 is, yeah, that's pretty brutal. I guess you knew that already.
yep.
Okay. Well,
-30 is pretty close to -30 Fahrenheit.
Yeah,
Because
when
I
it
know
gets
they
cold. Yeah.
cross at 40 below. Yeah,
that's cold.
yeah.
I don't
I
I don't
spent
know that
4 years studying in Minnesota. I've seen 45 below. Wow.
I've
This little Cajun boy from the
Yeah,
swamps.
that's cold. Yeah. Okay. Well, um we can go ahead and get started with uh Old Lang Syne. Old Lang Syne. No, this is not Old Lang Syne. This is not the trigonometry version, which I'm not sure I even know the chords for the trigonometry version. But I do know how to turn on a screen share. Oh, I've got 2 comments in the chat. Happy New Year from Marcy. My sister-in-law has a birthday tomorrow, too. So, yeah. I went to a birthday party for one of my friends last night that was, as we get older, the birthday parties get calmer. But he invited, or his wife invited, a whole lot of people, and it was a lot of fun. Okay, now tell me, can you see my mouse pointer wandering around? So if I point at this chord, you can see it. Now, if I want to highlight a chord and do this, you don't see the highlighted chord, which opens in another window. Okay, so that's all you get. All right. Let's see. All right, that's good to know. So, Old Lang Syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. It's time to look at all we've done and keep the good in mind. Why should we not be glad, my friends, and leave all the bad behind? 'Cause life is much too short, my friends, to waste a lot of time. Let's all shake hands and grieve the past with all the good in mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? should old acquaintance be forgot, and days of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. So, end of the year songs, some can be happy, some are not as much. Did you want to share something, Joy, or you were just thinking?
I was just thinking, my dogs, I got 2 dogs today. I'm babysitting one over Christmas, and he's
Oh.
laid out like a pretzel listening.
Oh, a music lover dog. Yeah. Yeah, I love dogs. I love cats. Love all of you. So here we go. Sometimes end of the year songs are happy and melancholy at the same time. I think Old Lang Syne would be one like that. And some are downright sad. This is not an end of the year song, but it's not a sad song, that's for sure. If you're feeling sad and blue, this is what you gotta do. Give yourself a reason to smile. Get a ukulele pretty soon. You can play your favorite tune. You'll find it so worthwhile. Make every day a ukulele day, and the world will sing along. Pick up your uke and strum. You could be having so much fun. Make every day a ukulele day, and the world will sing along. Now you're in a happy place, put a smile on every face. That's what ukuleles can do. Make alone or in a crowd, sing it soft or sing it loud. It's all up to you. Make every day a ukulele day, and the world will sing along. Pick up your uke and strum. You could be having so much fun. Make every day a ukulele day, and the world will sing along. Brother, sister, we can be. What we need is harmony. Then perhaps we'll all understand. After all is said and done, spread the word to everyone that there is this simple plan. Make every day a ukulele day, and the world will sing along. Pick up your uke and strum. You could be having so much fun. Make every day a ukulele day, and the world will sing along. Make every day a ukulele day, and the world will sing along. I kind of like that one. It's pretty simple. Okay. The next one's pretty easy to share. Maybe Marcy discovered it. I don't know. Would anybody like to sing a verse or two? Marcia, were you here when we played it the first time?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It might sound familiar when we start, but I don't get it. I'd have to hear it.
All right. Well, it goes on for a while.
Yeah, I see that.
So when I get tired, I'll say, take it, Marcia, and if you don't want to, you say, take it, Frank.
Okay. Anyone else want to take it? All right. Okay.
Okay.
Give me a few stanzas and
I'll do a bunch of verses. It goes on and on and on.
it looks
So
yeah, I mean it looks pretty simple, but okay.
yeah,
Go
it
for it.
is, and it's cute. I think you'll like it. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. So is this a sad song or a happy song? I guess it's both. Work and work for years and years. You're always on the go. You never take a minute off, too busy making dough. Someday you say you'll have your fun when you're a millionaire. But tell me how much fun you'll have in your old rocking chair. Well, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. You're gonna take that ocean trip no matter come what may. You've got your reservations made but just can't get away. Next year for sure you'll see the world, you'll really get around. But how far can you travel when you're 6 feet underground? Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Get ready. Enjoy yourself. You ready, Marcia? Still you're in the pink.
Ready.
The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Take it, Marcia.
Your heart of hearts, your dream of dreams, your ravishing brunette. She's left you and now she's become somebody else's pet. Lay down that gun, don't try, my friend, to reach the great beyond. You'll have more fun by reaching for a redhead and or blonde. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. You never go to nightclubs and you just don't care to dance. You don't have time for silly things like moonlight or romance. You only think of dollar bills tied neatly in a stack. But when you kiss a dollar bill, it doesn't kiss you back. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. Get ready, Frank, as years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Take it, Frank.
Nicely done, Marcia. You worry when the weather's cold. You worry when it's hot. You worry when you're doing well. You worry when you're not. It's worry, worry all the time. You don't know how to laugh. They'll think of something funny when they write your epitaph. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. You love somebody very much, you'd like to set the date, but money doesn't grow on trees, so you decide to wait. You're so afraid that you will bite off more than you can chew. Don't be afraid, you won't have teeth when you reach 92. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Thank you. Okay, the next one was one suggested by Mike, and it's an arrangement that Mike found that's really nice. It's got a lot of sus2 and sus4 chords. If you just play, if you leave that stuff out, like if you're here, like the way the arrangement that Mike found is, so this is Christmas, and what have you done? If you just play the main chord for each of those, it works
G all
fine.
through the first line and A through the second line. You don't have to do. It's nice to do the fancy stuff, but you don't
It
have to do
is, and you should try it both ways if your fingers are willing. Okay, does anybody want to do part of this?
I could do part of it. I won't play it fancy.
Okay.
I've done some of those chords, but they take me a while. But I could
Okay.
play the second one that you have. It would go, right? I mean,
Yeah, it'll go fine. You can play from the second one, or you can ignore the funny chords here and just play the main ones.
yeah. So, yeah, I could play it. Maybe if you could start it,
Yeah,
um,
I'll
and then I
do.
can pick up.
Okay, I'll do the
Just
first three stanzas, and then you do the next three stanzas or less. If you get tired, just say, "Take it, Frank." Okay.
okay. So you're going to do.
And so this is Christmas, and what have you done? So this is Christmas. Hope you have fun. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope it's a good one. And then you do the weak and the strong, and the black and the white, and without any fear. And then I come back in there.
Wait. Okay. I'm looking at this, and so this is for week. Okay, so you're doing. So this is Christmas, and then you do a Merry Merry Christmas, and then
Yeah,
I pick it up at the weak and the strong.
yeah. And
Oh,
then,
I see. You have two. So this is Christmas on the other. I'm looking at the. I'm looking at the easy one.
yeah, you could play from the easy one if you want.
Yeah, it's just that you
It'll
have
work
it a
just
little
fine.
different. You left out the first stanza, but that's all right.
I did?
Yeah, on the first one.
I'll have to go back and fix that.
So let me just compare the two. So this and so a Mary, and then I pick it up, and so this is Christmas for Weak and Strong.
Yeah,
Correct? And if I get tired, I call you in. When am I?
right. And then I'm planning to come in for and so this is Christmas, and what have we done?
Got it. Okay.
But if you don't stop, then I won't come
Then you
in.
won't. Okay.
Okay?
All right. Got it.
All right.
Make sure we got. All right. All right. Okay. So.
And so this is Christmas, and what have you done? The other year over, another begun. And so this is Christmas, I hope you have fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young. A merry, merry Christmas and a happy new year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear.
And so this is Christmas for weak and for strong, the rich and the poor ones. The road is so long, and so happy Christmas for black and for white, for yellow and red ones. Let's stop all the fights. A merry, merry Christmas and a happy Frank, actually, you had it right. The reason why I was getting off is because you have all those fancy chords in there, and that was
Okay.
it made it look like you had two stanzas, but you didn't. So
Okay.
yeah, so you don't have to fix anything.
Okay. Very good. That was really good, Marcia.
Thanks.
Yeah. You know that I don't know. I think it changes keys and does a little bit of the pivot chord thing that Johnny Cash had on I Walk the Line, but I'm not sure. I haven't gotten into it that much. But when it gets to the point where you've got let's hope it's a good one without any fear, and that D7 acts like a pivot chord almost. And so this is Christmas, and hope you da-da. It's really quite a nice song. I guess that's not a pivot chord. I guess that's just a. But he changes into. I don't know. He was smart and wrote good songs, and this is one of his best. Okay. And this is another good one from the same guys. Does anybody want to do part of this? Norwegian Wood. I got it. I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good, Norwegian wood? She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. I sat on the rug, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, it's time for bed. She told me she worked in the mornings and started to laugh. I told her I didn't and crawled off to sleep in the bath. And when I awoke, I was alone. This bird had flown. So I lit a fire. Isn't it good, Norwegian wood? Thank you. Thank you. So, we have kind of a short list tonight, and it's already time for the 7th inning stretch. You know what to do. Cool down those ukuleles. The next 2 songs are a little self-indulgent, but they also, they aren't either one of them completely hopeless either. I like them. one good year, the Unitarian minister in Des Moines asked me to learn this to play for a New Year's Christmas or New Year's church service, and I had never heard it before. And I thought, oh, wow, here we go. And I just fell in love with it. It was a great song. And the band that I had in Iowa, the Higher Mileage Band, played it with me. It was a good song for us. It's a New Year's Day, just like the day before. Same old skies of gray, same empty bottles on the floor. Another year gone by, and I'm thinking once again, how can I take this losing hand and somehow win? Just give me one good year to get my feet back on the ground. I've been chasing grace, and grace ain't so easily found. One bad hand can devil a man, chase him and carry him down. I gotta get out of here, just give me one good year. I'm burning oil, engines running rough. I drive from job to job, but it's never enough. I can't find the will to just up and get away. Some kind of chains holding me down to make me stay. Just give me one good year to get my feet back on the ground. I've been chasing grace, and grace ain't so easily found. One bad hand can devil a man, chase him and carry him down. I gotta get out of here, just give me one good year. It's a bitter wind in your face every day. It's a little sins that wear your soul away. When you start giving in, where do the promises all go? Will your darkest hour write a blank check on your soul? Just give me one good year to get my feet back on the ground. I've been chasing grace, and grace ain't so easily found. One bad hand can devil a man, chase him and carry him down. I gotta get out of here, just give me one good year. I gotta get out of here, just give me one good year. Just give me one good year. Thank you. So 2026 is going to be one good year. Thank you. And this one is Jimmy Buffett covered it, and the recent recording that Brian Keith Hines did was the one that just kind of knocked me out and made me feel I had to learn Trip Around the Sun. I hear 'em singing happy birthday. Better think about the wish I made. 'Cause this year gone by ain't been no piece of cake. Just another revolution. Pull it together and it comes undone. Just one more candle and a trip around the sun. And I'm just hanging on while this old world keeps spinning. And it's good to know it's out of my control. 'Cause if there's one thing in this life from all this living, is that it wouldn't change a thing if I let go. You know you never see it coming, and always wind up wondering where it went. And only time will tell if it was time well spent. Just another revelation, celebrating what I should have done. These souvenirs from my trip around the sun. And I'm just hanging on while this old world keeps spinning. And it's good to know it's out of my control. 'Cause if there's one thing that I've learned from all this living, it's that it wouldn't change a thing if I let go. I think I'll make a resolution that I'll never make another one, and just enjoy my ride on this trip around the sun. And just enjoy my ride until it's done. So, quite a song. Thank you. Okay. Anybody got a New Year's joke or a story or anything? I have a mini lesson about, and uses Norwegian wood as an example. So I'm not going to go through and play it, but basically, if you have questions about these, send me an email or something. If you want a free lesson, just let me know, and we can work through these together. I can debug my mini lessons and maybe help you learn something. But this is about figuring out a melody. And when I played Norwegian wood, I sort of played a chord melody and not just the melody itself. But this is basically, you go through 5 steps if you're going to learn a melody for a song. And first of all, you pick out a song you like. And then you sing it with the record or sing it by yourself, and pick a key that you like. It should be a song that you can kind of play and sing along and with the chords. Okay, once you get to that point, then you want to think about the notes in the key for the major scale that you're in. You know, we had a mini lesson that was brought to you by the scale of C major not too long ago. So Norwegian Wood is in D, I believe. So the scale of D is what you would start out with, and then the next step is to mess around with go through the notes, review the notes in D major. This shows the notes in D major. The 4 and the 0 means you can play the same note either with the 4 or with the 0, but so to learn Norwegian Wood or something else in D major, you'd mess around with those notes to try to see if it sounds good. And it's not, now this is important, you're trying to make it sound, you're starting out trying to make it sound like the song. But what's really important is that you like the way it sounds. So if it doesn't sound like the song, but it sounds good to you, like it's maybe harmony that might go with the song or something, that's fine. That's great. So you pick out something that sounds good to you. And with Norwegian Wood, one of the notes in the chords or in the melody is not in the major scale, but the rest of them are. So I'll play through this last little line and then see if anybody has any questions. Okay.
So, I've always wanted to learn this, and it's, how to pick, and it's not too complicated. But I have a high G, so that it sounds weird in this song. So I just
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do I do? I mean, if I'm figuring it out,
Well,
and on yours it sounded great. On mine it sounds weird when I get to that point.
I'm not sure it just sounds bad. I think it just sounds different. So it'd be, instead of that, you got. Let's see. So those are the notes you end up with. It's the last two notes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's all right. It's kind of but without having that low G, I guess I just won't get that sound.
Well, yeah. One thing about high G, low G, they're all great and wonderful. In fact, Mike's ukulele has both a high G and a low G. It's got two of everything.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, but the reason that I like low G is because I like having more notes.
Oh yeah.
I think the reason that so many people like Jake Shimabukuro and Craig Chi and Sarah Maisel like high G is because it creates that drone note, and when they play melodies on the C, E, and A string, and then have that G note as a drone, or they play a note on that's not the high G note, it adds a certain kind of a frisky attitude to the song that's really, really nice. So you're a good person either way. I mean, but there's plenty of notes here. If you played it in a different key, you'd probably have enough notes. Mess around with it and see what you think. And then we haven't talked at all about how to pluck the strings, and it doesn't matter. You can do it with the skin part of your thumb. You can do it with your thumbnail. It sounds different depending how you do it. That's with the skin. That's with the nail. See, it's got a little bit crisper sound. You can use a pick and try different things to see what sounds good to you. And remember, there are no wrong notes. If you hit a note that doesn't sound quite right, you can play around with. You know that you go up a half a fret or down a fret, and it's going to be in the scale. So you can play. It's just a note that wants to be a different note. So you can play around with it and make it want to be the other note, and then work into the note that it wants to be. Okay. All right. So the next one of these mini lessons will be about chord melodies, and I'll show you the way I played a chord melody on Norwegian wood. And then we can decide if we want to do more of these and what kind of things we'd like to cover, or if we want to take a break for a while. It's all good. All right. So, because it's New Year's Eve, we've got two more songs. We've got Irene, and we've got a reprise of Old Lang Syne. And so Marcia, well, let's see. On Irene Goodnight, Marcia, do you want to maybe take care of the whales?
Yeah, whatever. There they are, whales.
Okay. And Joy, would you like to take care of the coyotes?
Okay.
Okay. And Mike, do you want any of these animals or bugs? Nope. Okay. We got it. All right. So.
Where do I come in? Do I come in with the whales, or do I come in with the Irene Goodnight? I forget.
Yeah, you come in with the Irene Goodnight, Irene.
Ahead of the whales.
And then you get the whales. And then
okay, and then and then Joy takes it over.
And then Joy comes in with Irene Goodnight.
Right, Irene Goodnight.
Coyotes, and I come in and take care of the bugs.
Okay, got it.
Irene Goodnight, Irene, Irene Goodnight, Irene Goodnight, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Foxes sleep in the forest, lions sleep in their dens, goats sleep on the mountainside, pigs sleep in pens.
Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Whales sleep in the ocean. Zebras sleep on land. Hippos sleep by the riverside, and camels sleep on the sand. Irene, good night.
Coyotes sleep in the canyon. A birdie sleeps in a tree. And when it's time for me to rest, my bed's the place for me.
Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. May bugs go to sleep in May. June bugs sleep in June. If skeeters try to sleep on me, I'll squish them up quite soon. Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Okay. So Happy New Year, everybody. Let's do Old Lang Syne again. Marcia, could you do the first two stanzas? And then go ahead and do all three, but everybody unmute and sing together on that final stanza.
Okay.
If you want to. You
Sure.
don't have to, but if you want to.
So I'm doing the first.
Yeah, you're doing the whole thing.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, we're just going to unmute and sing with you towards the end.
Sounds wonderful.
Okay.
And the cacophony.
Absolutely.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? Or old lang syne, my dear, or old lang syne? We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old
Lang Syne, my dear. Old Lang Syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet
for
for
old
old Lang Syne.
It's time to look at all we've got and keep a good hand on. And why should I let my friends to leave all the bad behind? Life much too short, my friends, to waste a lot of mine. As should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne. For old lang
Syne, my dear.
for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
That was great. Thank you, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Very nice, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah. So, see you next year.
See you next year.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.